La la. Did you get my call? Did you read my love letter? Did it touch your heart?
Alright, so everybody get ready to talk. Feel free to jump in.
Open dialogue. Women to men being 5 to 1. Should women be willing to share?
Yes.
They already out. Hold on. So in most cases, they are.
Absolutely not.
Hold on. So we see what's going on. So I'm gonna let the brother kick it off. The brother said
what? Everywhere.
I mean, like in my opinion, what I see, you know, with a lot of cats, alpha cats. You know what I'm saying?
Not the babies.
No, not the babies. You know what I'm saying? Chicks, you know, if the dude got his shit together, some will, some won't. But for the most part,
they will.
I've seen a willingness on women to try to get that which other women want.
So are you saying they should or should not be willing to share?
Should they be willing to share? That's my personal opinion. At one point in time, I was like, yeah, you know. But at this point in time, I'm like, no. But that's because I know what I want.
Else got
I think they should be willing to share.
Why is that, brother?
I'm gonna tell you why.
On the west side,
No,
that's
listen,
what it
I'm gonna
is.
tell you why. Okay, in the Bible, right, it says. Somebody out there for you, right? There's one man for every woman, there's one woman for every man. Not defending nobody, I don't know what people's status is in here, but a lot of males are dead, a lot of males are in jail, and a lot of males are homosexual. So when you do either of the three, you forfeited the woman you're supposed to be with, right? Therefore, somebody out here supposed to have two.
One another, right? Sister, you had a question for him? What were you asking?
Oh no, I just asked. I said, I just asked. He said it was me, and I'm supposed to. He said then who's supposed to have?
No, I'm saying when you forfeit the woman you're supposed to be with,
then somebody should have two.
He's saying she's a free agent at that point.
Right.
Exactly.
But he said that somebody should have two.
Right.
Now all I said was, well, I don't think that a lot of men can handle one woman. I think it's hard to be in one relationship with one person. That's what I'm trying to say, not put it like that. But I think it's hard to be, for a man and a woman to be in a relationship. There's a lot of work. So I don't see how you can carry on 2 of those or 3 of those real relationships with more than one, you know, more than one individual. So maybe somebody might be single or something.
Women have to be more understanding. Y'all put too much pressure on them.
Oh my God.
There you go. Hold on.
So you're saying it works both ways? It's okay for you'll be cool if you would share me with another man? You can deal with that?
I mean, don't nobody want to share, but I mean, when you think about the reality, we are not losing. Y'all losing. Because men are going to jail, getting killed. How many women gangbanging, getting shot on the news?
Well,
Y'all, not much as men though, but I mean, we dropping like flies.
Exactly. That's really a black woman thing.
Step out your comfort zone and date another race. It doesn't mean that because all the black men is leaving or getting locked up or dying or whatever you want to call it.
If that's what you want, then that's what you do.
9 times out of 10, that ain't your preference though.
Well, you say that if it's basically they fault why they not here, most of it.
Okay.
Be a better person, be a better black man, so you can equalize to the women.
I'm here.
And maybe we don't have to share.
I ain't going nowhere.
You know what I mean? If it's more men out here doing what they supposed to be doing, you wouldn't be getting killed for senseless things. I mean, now some things just happen, but majority of it is because of your own doing. So if you live right for your kids and whatever else, it'll equal out, and we won't have to share.
He's low key, and we're on the black people that's out. All the black men is really the Magdigos that's hanging around. So you gonna short yourself on that one. You know what I'm talking about? Our bodies is better. You know what I'm saying? That's how.
Hold on. She wants to get a definition of a man being.
I mean, hang low with a, but at the same time.
Oh my God.
But you you can hang low and hang wide, long or high. If you don't know what to do with it, how are you still?
Ain't nothing to do with it.
So he can be over
come
here
down
in a different color, and it can be small. As long as he know what to do to get me satisfied, it doesn't matter if you hanging low or like hanging high. That doesn't matter. Don't say that.
Hold on,
wait a minute. We can pull the Bible out all day long and understand. You're right in the Bible. Men had many women, and it doesn't mean that it was right or wrong. But my thing is, as us, as black women and men, how we teaching our children? We teaching our children that it's okay to have 3 and 4 women. I have boys, and I'm a single mother. I want my boys to open the door. What happened to open the door to women? Respect them. They not bitches, and they definitely not hoes. But it's me trying to raise them, and then I had a Mandingo baby daddy. So you teaching my sons that it's okay to look at big booties? Because everybody don't have a big booty. So you got everybody running out trying to get booties, trying to get titties, dying. Everybody trying to please that man. But if that man is not happy with himself, how can I please him? If he's not happy with himself. So what do I teach my son? What do I teach somebody? Please tell me to teach my. What I teach my son?
You teach him the right.
They got you guys that's looking at the big booty, cause my butt ain't big as everybody else. Help me up.
That's what you said.
Because when I learn how to love myself, then I don't have to worry about what you all think. You understand what I'm saying? I don't have to, because I've been there where I want a man to love me. So,
just because you raise somebody a certain way doesn't mean they're going to end up that way.
I mean, I understand that, but I'm saying is that's all the guys got to see is their dads looking and doing a woman wrong and abusing them.
I never got to see my dad.
I mean, I'm not saying you. I'm not putting this on you. How do we teach our younger boys to be better men for women in the future? Because we're older now. We're going to be dying soon.
But you
so how
can't
do
teach
we
your
make
kids how to be better people.
How do we show them?
I just want to give everybody another perspective on that question. Instead of looking at it as if you're sharing, understand that 9 times out of 10, whatever man you want is going to be wanted by another woman. So just because you're coming in doesn't mean that he's a free agent. He might have someone there, but you can come out the victor depending on if you're that woman for that man. So you have to compete. It's not even about competing.
It's gonna be that anyway.
It's about a mental thing with me. Personally, what I think, if I'm coming in and this guy is talking to other women, I'm not competing with him. I'm being me. Now, if he chooses me, then he won. So you just got to figure out. You just got to figure out how to look at it, because yeah, it's a lot of them out there, and it's not a lot of us. So our pickings are slim, but it's about you being comfortable in who you are, and you knowing what you bring to the table, and you delivering it. And if what you have is what that man needs, then all those other women really don't matter, because they're not going to last long, because he's not going to be able to focus on them, because you're going to fill his head.
It depends on what he's looking for, though.
That's why, and then that's another thing. If he doesn't pick you, don't take that as a loss. That just wasn't for you.
Hold on. My man said he won't Voltron, and that's something. I hear that too. I want to maybe touch on that, but we only got 2 minutes. So my brother had his hand up. So
no, it's fine. It's good. I mean, the question always been answered. So.
I just wanted to add one point to what Dee said, and I always say this: if we teaching our sons that it's okay to share, like you said, they going after the big women and big booty women, and they want to, have sex with as many women as possible, then all they preying on is our daughters. So every man wants to protect his daughter. You don't want your daughter to share. So it's a mix up in the philosophy. You want to teach your sons to prey on the women, but you want to teach your daughter to protect herself. And it's not just directed towards you, but it's like we had that mixed message. So that's why people gonna keep getting pregnant and things gonna keep going on. But it's like everybody want to protect their daughter as that innocent one, but you want your son to prey on everybody. So who are they preying on? So I feel like men need to take more responsibility when they think about that.
Because I had my son, mama is crazy, and I don't want him to end up with her. You know what I mean? So I kind of teach him the distinguish between rats and women. You know what I mean?
I just mean as far as the sharing, would you want your daughter to share? Would you say that's fine?
But I raised them totally different, though. You know what I mean? Right. See, like my son has to grow to be a man, so I basically don't hide nothing from him. When I go out certain places, people might not agree that I shouldn't take him there, but to me, it helps him, because those are the things that got me in the streets. Being curious, you know what I mean? Like wondering, man, if I hang with this crowd, what's gonna happen? Or if I go over here, what's gonna happen? But see, I take my son there and let him see. You see these people? This is not what you want to be. You see these people? This is what you want to be. You know what I mean? So he'll know.
Yeah, I'm just.
Can I just make a quick comment to what he said? And I understand that, but at the same time, it's like what she's trying to say is, you're teaching your daughter one way to go, but you're teaching your son another way to go. It's almost like, well, when your son has sex for the first time, you get him high five. You say, "Good job, son."
I had a heart attack.
I mean, maybe okay, maybe that's you, but I mean, sometimes dads kind of get their sons high fives, good for you. But if your daughter come home and say, "Daddy, I had my first time," and she get ready to give you the high five, you gonna be like, "You a hoe." You know what I'm saying? Like, I done lost my baby, I done lost my daughter. I'm not saying that that's not, but I mean, if we kind of teach our men, we can still teach our men to be men and not have them think that it's all about sex. And then I just want to take another comment real quick back to the actual question, so women being able to share. I think that when it comes down to it, you have to decide what you want to do as an adult. Now, what we teach our kids is one thing, but what we do as adults is another. We have to be able to differentiate what we really want and what we're willing to want. If a man that you want, if you want a man to date you, if you want a man to be your husband, then you're going to carry yourself a different way with him. But if you're not looking for that, because every woman isn't looking to get married. Every woman isn't looking to have a necessary all the time boyfriend. I'm not saying that makes her a hoe. That makes, I mean, that's what I'm saying. It doesn't make her anything, but she has to make an idea. You have to, as a woman, and I think that's the problem. We don't really say, or we don't really know what we want. When you decide what you really want, then that's what you're gonna go after. And that's what you're gonna demand from a man. Because when I was young and I had rims on my car, I had guys in my car. You feel what I'm trying to say? I felt like the dudes, and my friends can attest to it. I was like, how many, I mean, guys put rims on their car. I want to see how many girls flock to them. Let me see how many guys will flock to me. I had guys, oh, girl, your rims is tight. I had bang in my car, I put my own little detail on, so I'm saying, the mindset that I was in when I was 20 and 21 is not the same set that I'm in at 30.
But how can women know exactly what y'all want when y'all so emotional? Y'all want
but I'm so trying to say,
Next question. Next question.
God made women more emotional. He made women more nurturing.
Can I say this real quick as a moderator? I think it is interesting that the question about should women be able to be willing to share moved us into a whole conversation of what is the example that we want to set for our children, right? So it's another conversation, right? Because it's much broader about what actions do we take and how are we modeling them for whoever the audience is, be it our child or the rest of the world. Now, brother started off saying that, you know, the Bible says that there were men with multiple wives in the Bible, but there were things that those men had in order to have these wives, right? They had to have dowries. They had to be able to afford these wives. It wasn't just, I got a bunch of chicks. Well, I'm just saying, let's make sure we understand what we're talking about. You know what I'm saying? Let's understand what we're talking about. That's all I wanted, because it's a difference between having a bunch of hoes and having a bunch of wives. If you treat your woman like a wife, then you gonna make sure she's got certain things.
Right, but you can also be treating a hoe like a wife.
That means you don't treat her. That means you treat a hoe like a wife. She's not your hoe.
And that's
She's
why
your
they're
wife.
your wife. Yeah.
You just a square.